If the past few weeks felt like an endless cycle of delays, frustration and stagnation, you might not have even realized what was happening. But everything just changed. Mars retrograde officially ended yesterday, and whether you felt it instantly or not, the energy around you has already shifted. The obstacles that seemed immovable, they're crumbling. The plans that felt stuck in limbo, they're ready to accelerate. Many people dismissed this retrograde as just another planetary event, but what if it was far more significant? What if it actually drained you of your motivation, dulled your instincts, and made you second-guess things you were once confident about? Now that Mars is moving forward again, the energy that was trapped isn't just trickling back, it's surging forward with a force that could catch you off guard if you're not paying attention. If you felt an unexpected burst of restlessness, urgency, or even a strange physical reaction like dizziness or adrenaline spikes, that's not a coincidence. That's the aftershock of being launched forward after weeks of feeling stuck. But here's something most people didn't realize. Mars retrograde didn't just slow things down, it actually took something from you. Maybe it stole your momentum. Maybe it created doubt where there used to be certainty. Maybe it made you question yourself in ways you never had before. Now that the shift has happened, you might be feeling that energy returning, but not in a gentle, gradual way. This is like a slingshot being released. The force that held you back is now propelling you forward. If you've suddenly felt a rush of ideas, an urge to take action, or a deep clarity about something you've been struggling with, that's Mars pushing you into motion. The truth is, not everyone is experiencing this shift the same way. Some are feeling it on a deeply personal level, like something inside them has been switched back on after being powered down for weeks or even months. Those who are more spiritually in tune may have sensed this shift approaching before it even happened, knowing that planetary movements don't just affect the universe, they shape our emotions, our decisions, and even the opportunities that appear in our lives. If you're one of those people, you might already be seeing the difference. Things aligning, doors opening, or even a sense of internal certainty that wasn't there before. Mars is no longer restrained, and the shift is palpable. For weeks, maybe even months, that raw driving force was trapped, simmering beneath the surface, held back by unseen barriers. But now that it's finally free, it won't return quietly. It will rush forward with an intensity that some won't be able to handle. Picture a dam holding back an immense river. The moment it cracks, the water doesn't trickle out. It surges forward with unstoppable force, sweeping everything in its path. That's exactly what's happening now. The tension that built up, the emotions people buried, the confrontations they sidestepped, the words they swallowed. It's all about to come pouring out all at once, and for some, there will be no stopping it. This is the kind of energy that makes people act without thinking. Some will lash out without warning, picking fights over things that never mattered before. Others will make reckless decisions, giving in to impulses they barely understand, only to regret it later. It's not just about anger. It's about everything Mars governs: drive, instincts, ambition, and raw, untamed action. For those who let frustration fester, the floodgates are opening. If you're not paying attention, you might find yourself caught in the crossfire of someone else's unresolved battles. But here's the truth most people overlook. Chaos isn't the only outcome. This surge of energy isn't inherently destructive. It's just powerful. The difference between disaster and progress comes down to one thing: control. You can either let this energy take over, leading to impulsive actions and emotional outbursts, or you can take charge and channel it into something productive. The same force that makes people lose control can be used to break through stagnation, push past obstacles, and fuel unstoppable momentum. Many people fail to recognize that Mars retrograde didn't simply slow down external events. it had a profound impact on something much deeper within. This period wasn't just about facing obstacles or frustrating delays, it altered your internal mechanisms. It dulled your instincts, clouded once clear ambitions, and diminished the natural drive that previously propelled you forward with ease. If you've experienced feelings of stagnation, a lack of inspiration, or a sense of being stuck in repetitive patterns, it wasn't just a fleeting thought. The energy that once fueled your actions was stifled, leaving you disconnected from the confident, decisive version of yourself. Now change is on the horizon. What was once lost is not simply being restored, it is evolving. Mars doesn't merely reignite momentum, it refines it. It doesn't rewind time to bring you back to the past. Instead, it elevates you, sharpening your instincts, fortifying your energy, and enhancing your ability to take decisive action. This transformation is already in motion, even if it hasn't fully registered yet. It will begin to manifest in subtle ways, instances where you act without hesitation, conversations where your words flow effortlessly, and decisions that once seemed complex but now feel instinctively right. Before you even realize it, the uncertainty that once held you back will begin to fade, replaced by a new and unwavering sense of clarity. This shift isn't about returning to what was, it's about embracing something far more powerful. The version of yourself that is emerging is not simply recovering lost ground, it is becoming unstoppable. Mars symbolizes movement, not contemplation, and with its return, stagnation comes to an end. The cycles of overthinking, waiting for the perfect moment, and internal debates that drain your energy will be replaced with a renewed sense of purpose. Mars doesn't hesitate. It moves forward. And now, so will you. The change is inevitable, and you will feel it in a way that cannot be ignored. It will begin with a defining moment, a brief instant when the uncertainty that once clouded your mind dissipates. In that moment, hesitation may arise, but will be swiftly overcome. The internal struggle that once drained you will begin to fade. Decisions will no longer feel like a challenge. They will feel like instinct, as if a greater force is guiding you forward. All that remains is to trust it. The version of yourself who once hesitated, second-guessed, and feared making the wrong decision is disappearing. The individual who waited for certainty before acting, who overanalyzed every potential outcome and allowed fear of the unknown to hold them back, is fading away. When Mars moves forward, hesitation is no longer an option. Playing small, delaying the inevitable, or staying stuck in cycles of doubt no longer aligns with the person you are becoming. For months, something has felt off. Maybe you couldn't quite put your finger on it, but it was there, lurking in the background like a low hum of unease, like a puzzle piece that didn't fit. You might have told yourself it was just a phase, that you were imagining it, that things would get better if you just held on a little longer. But Mars doesn't deal with illusions. It's about to rip the blindfold off. And when it does, you won't just see the truth. You'll feel it deep in your gut, undeniable and inescapable. The relationships you've been tolerating, those where you've made excuses, hoping for change, will no longer be able to be justified. The job that drains you, that leaves you uninspired and exhausted, will no longer feel bearable. The habits, limiting beliefs, or patterns you've convinced yourself are manageable will no longer be able to stand up to scrutiny. When Mars moves directly, it does not gently guide you toward transformation. It brings a harsh clarity, forcing you to confront the truth of what has been in front of you all along. The stagnant energy that has held you in place is about to be reignited, and this time the momentum is unstoppable. Mars, the planet of action and fire, is waking up, and its influence will be felt across all areas of your life. Things that have felt stuck will suddenly begin to move, and ideas that once lacked energy will now feel urgent. there will be a palpable sense of drive, almost an internal pressure compelling you to take action. This shift will not only be mental, but will affect your physical state as well. You will feel a surge of energy and a need to act and move forward in ways that feel aligned with your true purpose. What's even more remarkable is that this will feel effortless. One day, you'll wake up and find that the hesitation, the doubt, is simply gone. For the first time in months, the clarity to act will be undeniable, and you will act. However, it's important to recognize that Mars's energy is not only creative, it is also destructive. If you've been avoiding confronting emotions, overlooking red flags, or tolerating draining and unproductive situations, this will no longer be an option. Mars doesn't allow stagnation or complacency. If something is not meant to last, it will be swiftly removed. This intensity will manifest differently for different people. Some will feel it as a powerful surge of motivation, while others may experience a sense of their world unraveling. But both experiences are rooted in the same force. Whether this energy is building or breaking things down, it is ultimately clearing the path for you to reach your full potential. How you choose to navigate this transformation is in your hands. You can use it to propel yourself forward or allow it to burn away what has been holding you back. In either case, you will not come through this the same. What is being presented to you now is an opportunity for pure, unfiltered momentum. It is the kind of energy that turns hesitation into action, transforms doubt into bold movement, and provides the necessary drive to make decisions you've been putting off for too long. The crucial point here is that this energy must be harnessed immediately. If you delay, the momentum will not simply wait for you to act. It will turn inward, transforming into frustration, restlessness, and regret. The fire that could have fueled your forward momentum will begin to work against you. There is a common misconception that inaction is neutral, that by not making a decision, things will remain unchanged. The reality, however, is that when you do not act, the energy doesn't simply dissipate. It shifts into negative emotions like self-doubt, anger, and regret. Those who avoid pursuing what they truly want often become bitter because, deep down, they are aware that they missed their moment. That awareness, whether acknowledged or not, continues to affect them. You, however, do not have to be one of those people. Those who truly align with their path are not the ones waiting for the perfect moment. They are the ones who trust the energy in motion and act on it. Right now, Mars is providing you with a powerful opportunity. Do not let hesitation hold you back. Thank you for engaging with this message. If you have found it valuable and would like to receive more insights, please consider subscribing. Your support is appreciated, and we invite you to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Until next time, take care and stay connected for more content.